Mike Gravel, born Springfield, Massachusetts, May 13th, 1930. He's 88 years old, politician, real estate developer, CEO of Kush, a distributor of marijuana products, and he's running for president. Gravel started in politics in the late 1950s. Gravel, a staunch supporter of human rights, created a commission for the rights of Native Alaskans in the early 1960s. By 1968, he was elected to serve in the U.S. Senate, where he did so until 1981. During that time, he spoke out forcefully against nuclear proliferation and the Vietnam War. Gravel tried several times to end the U.S. military's draft, a draft which forced young men to fight in Vietnam, oftentimes against their will. In 1972, Gravel actively campaigned for the vice presidency during that year's election. Though unsuccessful, Gravel earned national attention and admiration from some of Hollywood's most influential creatives. Gravel ultimately left politics in 1981, though not forever, and turned his sights on furthering his mission against war and promoting his ideas around direct democracy. And if you know me, you know I love direct democracy. I love this idea of everybody being able to vote for every issue right from their cell phone. My idea is to have every issue on Friday morning at 9 a.m. Everybody votes from 9 to 12. You put issue A, B, C, D, E, and F up there. You know, we're going to give $100 million or $1 trillion to infrastructure. Everybody votes. We determine it right then and there. We don't need Congress. We don't need the president. Direct democracy. Look into it. It is the wave of the future. He also, at that time, much to my liking, as I said before, started working with several weed and cannabis companies as CEO. Back in the summer of 1971, Gravel began reading into the congressional record 4,100 pages of the Pentagon Papers. The Pentagon Papers were a series of leaked documents revealing the criminal nature of the war and the lying and cover-ups conducted by the U.S. government and the military, which led to tens of thousands of deaths. Let's face it, this guy may be old, but he is cool as hell. He is so hard to the left, he makes Bernie Sanders look like a centrist. Now, this guy isn't for the faint of heart. He recently, after spurning Fox News, sent out a fundraising tweet titled, "Fuck Tucker Carlson," and quoting from the letter of the link in that tweet, "We refuse to engage with the white supremacist platform on Fox News that regularly incites acts of domestic terrorism," end quote. This guy is hardcore. He is serious. He is a serious progressive. He is a serious leftist, and I like this guy. Now, he ran for president in 2008 and was unsuccessful. Very unsuccessful, but, and I will have a link below, watch his campaign commercial from that era titled Mike Gravel and the Rock. It is weird, it is powerful, and it totally went viral. So what's up, Rev? Why are you telling me about this dude? I mean, what are his chances of getting elected? Well, they're about zero, but that's just the point. He doesn't want to win. He doesn't even want to raise a lot of money. He just needs to get 65,000 people to donate to his campaign to get him up on the debate stage where he can push things to the left, where he can shake things up a bit, get things moved to the left, and then push the agenda in a direction that progressives are really into. Full disclosure, I donated $1 to help get him on that stage. If you're new to the hard left, I urge you to check out his website, follow him on Twitter and Instagram. He has a campaign staff of 17 and 19-year-olds. This team, these young people know the meme game. They know it, and they are fierce at it. This guy's policy page is a total dream for progressives. I'm going to read you just some of the things on his list, on his website that he lists in his policy platform. End the nuclear threat, cut military spending drastically, oppose Israeli apartheid, ban foreign arms sales, making war constitutional again, and there's so much more. Breaking up big business, reparations trust fund, supporting sex workers, a Green New Deal, of course, and ending the war on drugs. You know, anybody that's the head of Kush is going to want to be ending the war on drugs. Prison reform, just immigration reform, supporting the LGBTQIA community, and rounding out this small list so far. Seriously, this guy rivals Andrew Yang by having a very dense list of policy positions. You really should check it out. He wants to abolish the Electoral College, national ranked choice voting, and abolishing the Senate as we know it. If he makes it to the stage and pushes things to the left, his plan is to then drop out and endorse the most progressive candidate in the Democratic field. So this guy's got a plan. He wants to push America to the left, and he wants to help get the most progressive candidate elected. Well, thank you for watching. This has been News for the Left and Us. My name is Revolution McInnes. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell, and support the show on Patreon and Square.